We've returned to Junker headquarters.
Ooh, that was some first day.
Now entering the building. We've entered the lobby.
Gillian, I heard about Jean.
I'm sorry. I wish I could have done more.
You performed your duties quite satisfactorily.
That's right, it's not your fault, Gillian. Don't worry about it. By the way, the chief is waiting for you.
This is the chief's office.
Well, Seed, that was a pretty rough first assignment to draw. You made a great effort, though. I've studied the data transmitted back by Metal Gear, so I know all about what happened out there. It's too bad about Gibson. He was a great junker. Seed, I need you to take over for him. You're the only one I've got left who can battle this Snatcher menace.
No, really, you're the only one. There's no one else who can do the running. After all, if you remember, there are only 2 runners, or at least there were only 2 runners in the entire organization. You and Jean is dead. You must have learned something important about them, but he didn't tell me a thing. Them being the Snatchers. He never said anything unless he was absolutely sure of himself. Katrina's the real victim in this. I let her know what happened, but it had to be a great shock to her. We'll get to visit her later on for reasons. I'm worried about her. I want you to check up on her later. It'll be a good chance for you to check out what Gibson was up to as well. His house is out in the northern suburbs. Based on the analysis of the hair strands he was grasping and the skin tissue found under his nails, we're reasonably certain that at least 1 male and 1 female Snatcher were involved in killing him. You've got to learn what he was up to. What was he after? What was he investigating when he was killed? To find that out, you should start by checking out the detective's room and then his home. And don't forget to ask questions at the places he hung out. That buffalo meat he ate may offer some clue. Check out places that serve buffalo. You might find a witness. The interesting thing about the buffalo meat in this game... I know, there is such a thing as interesting things about buffalo meat. But yeah, the interesting thing about it is that it's considered illegal to serve it in this country. So, how did he find it? We should investigate Jean's personal items. We must learn what he was doing before he was killed. Basic detective work. Yes, indeed. It's an antique steel desk. This is the one that Jean was using. We probably should take a look inside, eh? And then there's also his locker. Let's have a look. It's an old-style working desk. It has drawers installed. I'm afraid it's locked. I cannot open it. Or can you? A key? Nobody uses keys anymore. Oy vey. As I recall, Jean had a key. Yes, indeed. And this is where you have to go into your possessions menu to use the key. There is something in the drawer. Capsules. And a disc. Let's look at our stuff. What do we have here? Oh, that wasn't particularly helpful. I guess we gotta do it differently. Ah, there we go. It's a floppy disk for a personal computer. Oh damn, they made a comeback? Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Some kind of capsule medication. Let's investigate. 5-inch floppy disk. A 5-inch? Nobody uses those things anymore. This disk must have something to do with Jean's investigation. Alright, I will store this disk as evidence. And the capsule?
What kind of medicine is this?
I'll perform an analysis. Acid inhibitors, membrane protecting agents, H2 blockers. This is medication for an ulcer.
Jeez, it looks like Jean's stomach was really in terrible shape. Then what was he doing eating buffalo? It seems a little unusual. Perhaps there was some reason that he had to eat buffalo.
These capsules may have something to do with all this. Let's keep them. That will not be necessary. I have recorded the results of the analysis of their chemical composition. Well, thank you, Metal Gear. You're being very useful today. What's in the locker? Seems like there's only a coat. What's in the coat? Check the pockets of the coat for me, will you? A chess piece was in the coat. That's it? Yep, that's it. It's just a chess piece. It's a chess piece made of wood. This could mean something. Let's hang on to it. I'm sure it must mean something. It's Jean's junker coat. This was probably a spare. It's just like the coat I got, but a little bigger. It's really worn out though. Okay, well, don't think there's much else to do around here. So what we could do is, well, since we're here, why don't we check on Jordan if he can find something useful? Like maybe we can find Solid Snake on the system. It'd be kind of funny if you could. We'll try a couple of names. Let's try the obvious one. Something tells me I shouldn't be able to get anything out of this. Or at least it's gonna say you don't have access to it. No matching names. Okay. Well, how about David? Well, that was his real name, wasn't it? Let's see. David Johnson. I don't think this is the one I'm looking for. I don't know. Is it? We can always try Snake. Sorry, I just have to satisfy a curiosity. Nope. What about Solid? Yeah, I doubt this is gonna hit any marks either, but yeah, I wasn't expecting it. Oh well, it was a good try. My curiosity has been satisfied. Let's go out to the front. No more business to do in here. I'm alright now, Gillian. You can't stay depressed over these things forever. God. Let's not do that. That doesn't sound like a good idea. What about... what's this? Oh. I'll finish what Gibson started. You're really a sweet guy, aren't you, Gillian? Okay. He was out of the office almost constantly. He kept mumbling something about, I got those snatchers now, or something like that. He found something useful in Jean's desk, right? Well, sort of. I feel so sorry for his daughter. She's all alone now. Please help her out as much as you can, okay? Sure. Buffalo? I've never even heard of any places that serve that. Oh, that's right. Napoleon might know something. Who the fuck's Napoleon? That Chinese informant Jean was using. He's known him ever since he was a science cop. What the fuck is a science cop? Well, I've heard about him, but I've never met him. Why don't you track him down? After all, it is about Jean. He must have left some kind of clue, a video phone number or something. Now, one of the things you might be interested in doing, actually, is thinking, well, maybe I should look up Napoleon on the computer. Well, we can do that for you. Right now we're gonna do that and see how much of a not smart idea that is. You have to remember that this accesses a whole bunch of databases. So when you type in the name, well, I'm pretty sure Napoleon doesn't start with an O. So if you type in Napoleon and search, you get Napoleon Bonaparte. Yeah. This is not how you find Napoleon. However, the reason why you find this file in the first place isn't because Kojima wanted to throw in a little joke. Oh, no, this is actually important. Alright. You may feel like this was entirely a waste of your time, but actually no. There are some clues left inside there that are quite important for you. And the reason for that is because once we do find the actual Napoleon, he's going to ask us some questions which are required to identify us as, well, a friend. Seems like Harry is not handling the situation very well.
Well, so our new junker has returned.
I register high alcohol levels. Harry is intoxicated.
I really thought you were better than that.
Harry!
What kind of backup was that supposed to be? If you were a better junker than that, Jean wouldn't have had to die out there.
Harry, that statement is incorrect.
Don't worry about it, Metal. Harry's right.
Jean... Sorry, it's not your fault.
Metal, would you give Harry the memory chip we pulled out of Little John?
Of course. Harry, this is Little John's memory chip.
The sound effect there was supposed to indicate that he did an action. Because I guess he couldn't show it to us. Damn, Harry, what the fuck happened to you? He has been drinking quite heavily. He still has the brandy bottle in his hand. Oh god, he's drinking that stuff. Okay, I'll admit, I'm not really a fan of brandy. I don't know, maybe it's just my terrible experiences with it, but every time I had some, it tasted more like spirits or just straight up vodka than actual brandy. Maybe it's because it was just a crap quality brandy, who knows. Or maybe I'm missing something. Who is this? Some late 20th century pop star? Young kids say I'm just stuck in the past, but your memories of childhood tend to stay with you. Yes, but she was a pop star from well before you were born, right? Yeah, but there was this boom in the popularity of all stars when I was a kid. Oh god, it's happening to us right now. It is a photograph of a boy. It's my only memory, a picture of me when I was a kid. Remember that photo? It's gonna come back. And god does it come back hard. It's a 20th century brandy. It's Napoleon. Maybe there's some connection with the informer that John was using. It works too well to be a coincidence. Perhaps it is a video phone number as Mika suggested. Can we investigate it? I thought that Harry only drank Japanese sake. There are numbers written on the label. It says 395644. It does not appear to be a date of any kind. Perhaps it is a video phone number. Well, it just might be. Shall we try ringing it? Yes. You have to type in the number yourself. So, I hope you remember those numbers. crap.
You have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JT&T Neo Kobe.
Crap. So that's what happens when you get the wrong number. When you do call someone correctly for one time, I believe Metal Gear gives you an option to auto-dial, or at the very least remind you of a number that you called earlier. So let me check the number again. 39 56 44. Okay, so I was almost correct. I don't know, I'm always having trouble remembering these numbers. What number should I dial? 39 56 44. We're getting a connection.
Who the hell are you?
I'm an acquaintance of Gibson. I need some information.
You an investigator too, huh? Can't trust him. Alright, let's have the password.
The password?
The 100th day. Ah, yes. See, Napoleon here doesn't talk to anyone unless you give him the password, which is why you had to read up about Napoleon. It is either the revolution has ended, which in that case would be the password revolution, or in this case, it is the 100-day reign. So type in reign. Realize that you typed it in incorrectly. Correct your mistake, and then press OK. Okay, you seem pretty real to me. Meet me at Alton Plaza in the EXG district. I'll see you there. Now what are you going to do? We're gonna go to the place. And now you can ask Metal for a reminder for the number you have dialed in correctly. That's nice. Wish we could have done that earlier. How's the investigation going? Wait, persuade? What can you do with persuade? Oh. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Right, from here we can go to the turbo cycle. Mika, I'm heading out to check on a few things. I've got a couple of leads. Don't worry yourself over Jean, okay? How are you and your wife doing? I haven't talked to her in a while. Not even on the video phone. No. You shouldn't leave her alone like that. That's right. Come to think of it, I have her number written down at home. I bet she's pretty lonely. You can indeed call your wife. And, well, we do have a choice of going to our apartment. Why don't we go there? Get that phone number, see if we can call our wife. Or at least ex-wife. Thank goodness. I thought we were gonna get stuck in that infinite loading fucking thing. I hate that shit. To be fair, the first time it caught me, I was like, what the fuck's going on? Why is it not going anywhere? I didn't understand what's happening. This is your apartment building, Gillian. Which one? Oh, this one. Wow, you mean I have a place to live too? Please tone it down, Gillian. I know you have lost your memory, but isn't that carrying the act a bit too far? Just trying to make things a little more fun for the folks playing the game. Thanks. Well, let's go inside. Hey, nice place. For a widower, the room seems rather tidy. I'm quite impressed. Don't you ever shut up. Are you programmed to evaluate my personal life too? My duty is to support you and observe that you are properly carrying out your responsibilities as a junker. Some observer? You mean informer, right? Well, one could put it that way. Okay, let's see what we got. There's nothing unusual. Everything in its place. How can you know that? I was provided with complete data files on your apartment. Oh god. Gillian, there is a photograph on the shelf. Yes, that's a very special picture for me. There is a single sofa bed, overall a rather Spartan and bland room. I haven't had time to go shopping yet, alright? It's a picture of Jamie. Looks like it's from the Olympics. Ah yes, the wife you are separated from. She's very attractive. I wrote Jamie's video phone number on the back of the picture. Let's have a look. No interest in women, that is most unfortunate. Look, times are tough. I can't believe I'm hearing this from a robot. Seriously. There are some numbers written on the back. 393444. It seems to be a video phone number. Why don't you try giving her a call? Sure, let's do it. Let's give her a call. Why not? Three, 9, 3, 444.
Oh, is that you, Gillian? I was just getting to sleep.
I haven't seen this scene before. That's interesting. I'm not sure how to say this, but I really want to make up with you. I want to try again. Please don't say that, Gillian. Right now, I think the two of us are better off apart. I'm sure of it. I don't know. I don't care if my memory comes back or not. I just want a second chance with you. I'm just so sick of our hurting each other. Memories are important for any couple. I can't handle a life of lies. Well, that's a good point. Looks like this junker business is more dangerous than I thought it would be. But it's still not as bad as boot camp. I'm a lot more relaxed working like this as a junker. Aren't you pushing yourself too hard? Well, it's pretty scary sometimes, but now I've got a definite goal, something to live for. I was really surprised when I heard you become a junker. I'm sorry, it was really hard for me to try to tell you. That's alright. Besides, we live near each other. We can meet anytime. Call me if anything comes up, okay? Jamie, you should probably stay indoors at night. That's when snatchers are most active. It's dangerous. I'll be fine, Gillian. Why would they ever go after me? They only want VIPs, right? Sort of. How are you doing? I'm getting by alright. How about you, Gillian? Are you eating properly? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I miss your great spaghetti though. Oh, that's cute. You still call it that? What the fuck was that all about? How's your job going, Jamie? Are you still working at Kobe Pharmaceuticals? Yes. This work really suits me. I almost feel like I've been doing it for years. Any sign your memory may be coming back? I'm afraid not. I can't remember anything about living together with you or having fun together. What about you, Gillian? It's the same for me. I can't remember anything from before I woke up in that bed in the army hospital. Has anything funny happened to you lately? Gillian, if I was a snatcher, could you kill me? Why are you asking me questions like that? Well, I don't know. I've always liked that part of your personality, but Gillian, be careful. It could get you killed in that job you're doing. That's true. Snatchers are bastards. What kind of dreams have you had lately? Are you still seeing that same one? Yes, it's that same one over and over. That one, huh? Yes, I'm carrying a child and running from a fire. But no matter how much I run, the fire doesn't get any farther away. Then what? It gets hotter and hotter until I can't stand it. Then I leave the child and run. You leave the child. And the flames grow brighter and grow and grow. And what about the kid? The Child is as cold as ice. Why don't you record that thing for me with a dreamcorder? Why? I want to see the same dream as you? No, I hate that dream. I wouldn't want anyone else to see it. But Jamie, it may have something to do with our past. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't really want to. What's under that negligee? What? What are you talking about? Oh. Ah, you bastard. Bastard Gillian. Jamie, look out, there's a big roach on your bed. Just went under the sheets. Really? Yeah, you better pull those sheets off quickly. Damn, fucking bastard Gillian is trying really hard to see something. The sheets, everything, pull it all off. Jamie. Gillian? There's no roach, is there? You never change, do you? Ah, you silly bastard. It's no point trying to ask Jamie out on a date, by the way. As far as I know, she's going to refuse every single idea. This is largely plot related, so don't bother much about it. Search the house. What's that supposed to mean? You can show evidence to Jamie and she can give you some ideas. Sometimes. Wow, that's a real antique key, isn't it? Yeah? That's a chess piece. A floppy disk. Jeez, I haven't seen one of those in ages. Yeah, I don't know. I guess sometimes she does, but not this time. Why don't we visit the bio zoo? I hear a baby unicorn's been born over there. What the I don't even want to try to pronounce that. But yeah, don't bother. That's not gonna work. It was good talking to you. Take care. You may be wondering what was the point of that whole exchange. Well, there almost isn't any point, but it's nice to do. And there's the bathroom. Nothing special about it. No need to really look into it anymore. Let's get the fuck out of here. We got stuff to do. So there's a couple of places we can visit now. We can visit the Alton Plaza to meet up with Napoleon, or we can go to Gibson's house to see if we can learn anything from there and from Katrina. Now the thing is, you don't want to go to Gibson's house just yet because Katrina is a bit of a paranoid. You'll need to learn more about her before you go in. So, we'll go to Alton Plaza first.